Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions, and it is week 4 of Vault of the Variants, Multiversal Pathway. And in this video, we are going to be taking on the mini-boss, dun dun dun, in threat level 5, of course, of Mole Man. We are going to be talking about Mole Man's kit. We're going to be talking about the nodes. We're going to be talking about the champions you should be using and what you should do and what you should watch out for. So a lot to go through. Don't go away and stay tuned. All right, before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and do not forget to share this video. All right, let's get into it. We will eventually go through him, but first, we need to talk about the particulars of how to get there and what to do. Since this is week 4, we've done all this stuff already. And we need to go into Multiversal Pathway. If you don't know where to get your stuff, you go to this solo event right here, Making a Mess, and you need to pick up your Multiversal Extraction Sample Syringe. Once you pick that up, you can get into Multiversal Pathway Week 4, which has a picture of Super Scroll on it. We're going to be going into Threat Level 5. And why are we going into Threat Level 5? Well, let me tell you. We've got a special objective that we need to get done, which is called Sample Study Number 4. And we need to complete Week 4 of Multiversal Pathway 4 times on Threat Level 5. And then we get this nifty little Awakening Gem, which is a 6-star generic Awakening Gem. All right, let's get back into this. So we're going back in here. We're going into Multiversal Pathway Week 4, Threat Level 5. We can only use Tech or Cosmic. So we are going to be, because there is a Tech path and a Mutant path, we are going to be taking the Mutant path, which means we're going to be using Tech Champs. And this path is going to have either a Bishop or a Havoc. It's random. This one is going to be a Strife or a Storm Pyramid X. And this one is going to be a Danny Moonstar or an Old Man Logan. So let's get our team together of all Tech Champions. It's going to be Bastion. It's going to be Red Skull. And I think that we will use a Arnim Zola for this one. Okay, let's begin. And our first one is going to be Bishop. We do not want to put any shocks on him or any damage over time, so we're going to be using Bastion for this one. And he is a nasty one. And we want to build up our infection charges to 30. And we didn't quite get there. And that probably is going to take, oh wow, 98 thou in one hit. That took care of him. All right. Easy peasy. All right. Always make sure that you are not going to go over on Mysterium. I've got 23,950, which will put this final run on this will put me over 30,000, which I'm going to spend right away so I don't ever get close to hitting the 30,000 mark. All right, so we got Storm Pyramid X. Let's go ahead and use Arnim Zola, and I want to special lock to her. Not that we're going to get to a special 2, but we're going to do that anyway. And I didn't quite get it. All right, there we go. Come on. going to hit her with this. Lots of disintegration damage, and she is gone. All right, more Mysterium, and then we've got a Old Man Logan, which we're going to use a Red Skull. And this one should be pretty straightforward. Heavy, and we're going to block and then heavy. And we're going to hold the heavy. Oh, he got through that time. But not this time. So with him, you want to well-time block, and then you want to hold your heavy until the parry is almost done. We're going to pick up that, which is what we need to get into the next, which is our variant sequence. That's our key. We did get the 6,750 Mysterium. You also see that we completed our sample study 4, so we're going to claim that. And now we're going to go into Volta Variants, and we're going to go after the boss. All right, so who is the boss again? The boss is Mole Man. All right, so Mole Man has Defender Bias. The Defender is more likely to activate a Special 1. That's fine. Shock Tether. If either champion has not made contact in 6 seconds, both champions gain a shock, dealing 50% of their base attack. For the champion I am going to use, that is not going to matter. Heavy Hitter, the Defender is unstoppable during heavy attacks. We got to watch that. And so unstoppable, but not unblockable. Fight or flight every 12 seconds. The Defender gains an unstoppable. If I, the attacker, am far away, I get it instead. And then we've got Chum the Waters. When the attacker dodges an attack, both champions are inflicted with a heal block debuff, a taunt debuff, lowering their attack rating, and a disorient. So we're going to try not to dodge too much, but we are going to dodge. All right. And we are going to be using Bishop. Where is my Bishop? There he is. Okay. And he has a feedback ability, which champion info here. So we got lots of nifty things to use here. Bishop's mastery over energy, and time enables him to enter a fight with 100% power if he finished with the previous side. So we don't have to worry about that. All of Bishop's personal passive prowess effects increase special attack damage. He's got energy resistance. Every second he receives energy damage, he's going to gain more. And absorbing kinetic energy of blocking gives him more. And you get one more versus a skill opponent. Holding block for half a second. He can convert these into regens, which we really don't care. Each time the opponent purifies a debuff, they instantly receive energy damage. Skill champions also receive a passive stun if the debuff purified was a stun. And then power overload is going to allow us to do some feedback damage. So all good stuff. So let's begin. Let's go open the gate and let's get into it. So we can parry him and it's not really going to matter. So there's a parry. There's another one. And we got... Let's just go ahead and get hit by this. All right, we got it again. Boom, boom. That didn't quite take him out. We're going to get hit by this. And we're going to go from there. He's taking quite a bit of feedback damage. All right, that gave us 6. And let's end this right now. And there he goes. Wow, that was 10 grand on an incinerate. That, I mean, I was just kind of playing with him at the end. You can kind of do that. It's not going to matter. All right, so we're going to be getting Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst. I like that. That's good. And we're going to be going over to point A and down now. That does not finish this quest. It ends the quest, but it doesn't complete the quest, because you'll see here we're at 95%. So we've got to go back in, and we've got to go up the middle. So we're just going to begin the quest, and we don't need to open a gate to do this. We're going to go up the middle, and now we've 100% explored it. And we are going to get 5% Tier 6 class Catalyst Fragments and 2,000 7 stars and a profile pick. All right, that is the video I have for everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everyone later.